Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. I am Lily and today we are doing a hardcore and slow playthrough from 10k BC to the Neolithic timeline. We will start in Doggerland, 10k BC, yeah I know, and island hop around for our lives through several thousand years before we can finally settle somewhere on the coast of England. Follow me to the adventure. Crikey, could I possibly have picked a worse place to do this than Doggerland? No, I don't think so. We're gonna migrate forever. Let's get on with it. Right, we wanted hardcore, we wanted slow, blah, 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 10k BC, yada, yada, no tutorial on, da, 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 and Doggerland, and poof-de-doo, let's go. Right, this is going to be painful, but hey. Right, so I love that we have island hopping, but we're going to start on the Doggerland, you know, and not hop anywhere. If we are lucky, we get like 5 sleeps before we need to migrate. We either run out of food or we run out of land. No, we will be in water. That's just the way it is. So I'm probably going to talk mostly about the 04 patch because I have already done a hardcore of the 03. So yeah, okay, the landing tool is exceptional. Now we can sneak all the way to the water and get the entire tribe with us, including all the resources. Let's find our stone. Okay, there's one. I want closer to water. Let's have a look-see. God, I can't see. Is that a stone? Oh, that's one. Here, we can go here. Yeah, see? This is where your tribe landed. Okay. Oh, I am the leader. How fitting, but I am feeble. What is this trickery? I'm pretty big. Okay, then. Okay. Yeah, fine. So I'm not going to go over the tutorial that much as such. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the changes and see how this island hopping is with the sea navigation. Because this is something I've actually been really looking forward to, and a lot of people have asked for it. To be able to hop from island to island and from island to mainland and from mainland to islands. So yeah, I'm just going to do the groups. So another thing that I noticed really well in the smaller tribes is the optimization they have done. There still is some left to do, I have to admit, on the bigger tribes, but on small and medium it is as smooth sailing as a baby's butt. Seriously, it is. Like I easily spike over 90 on my graphics card, and I have an RTX 4080, so I easily spike over 90, and yeah, the game is really fluent. I really like that. So let's just do the normal building stuff to make sure people are not leaving me because they have to sleep in the open. Being who she is, my leader, we are probably not gonna manage to max out the labor age or even the work hours, which I normally do to start with, to make sure that everything gets up in time before sleep time. But we could get lucky. At least we picked a place where we don't have to do all the clearing first, just directly going to build, isn't it? Right, let's have a look. Yeah, you know, for now, that's it. Yeah. Let's just get them going. 50, blah. Yeah, so we don't have a ton of food already, even though we are fairly mid Europe. Of course, there won't be any. But we will soon get both roots and perhaps also blackberries. Let's just go for 25. And then this one. The stragglers that can pick up whatever. Or at least we have clams. And I'm happy to say we have fish. Because you don't always have fish. Seriously, there are some that don't have fish, which is a little bit odd, I think. But hey. It is what it is. Yeah, hunters can't do anything until they get tools anyway. Okay, so I think that's it. Yeah, I can see people are gathering already. This is good. Let me see. Yeah, I'm just going to let them place everything where they are. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Yeah, I knew it. She would be too weak. I am too weak to have stronger policies, so well, just have to see how it goes. Crossing fingers, that's all we can do. if we don't spend too much time traveling in the morning when we start, we could get away with not having any policies maxed out. I think we're going to manage this just in time before sleep time, so that at least some can be in, some can be in pelt huts and some can be by the fireplace. So I'm quite happy with this. Quite happy with this. We're also going to get up offering, and they just need 3 mud, but they do take fine sticks with them. I'm really weird in Mesolithic. I think I would be more inclined to think that this was working as intended if it was in the Neolithic where you needed more stuff. But hey, I think it's the dream catchers we have on the offerings from Mesolithic that is taking the fine sticks. So it does make sense-ish. Right. Yeah. Okay, so it's the usual thing. We got up what we needed, so we can try to tidy the resources a little bit now. I'm a little bit optimistic here, placing down everything. Well, you know, when in 2 seconds we could get the message that we are being flooded. So it's just, yeah, what else can you do? You have to be optimistic, don't you? Tidy your camp. Like Jordan Peterson says, tidy your room, do your bed. Why not? Right. See, there won't be a lot of animals coming in to steal our food. I mean, whatever comes will be hunted. So, yeah, on their heads it will be. Right. I doubt we will have time to do any tanning of any leather. Actually, I doubt we will get any animals apart from like, oops, no space there, apart from like a hare, maybe a dog, maybe a wild dog. So place a little bit here and there. The 04 patch has a ton of work done to the optimization. There are still things that is needed from both NVIDIA team and AMD Radeon team to fit with the game, to make the game better, because we still have issues, don't we? We still have issues with some AMD drivers having some issues, and also some NVIDIA having some shader cache issues, and both these two have shader cache issues. You know, like some people have actually a loading time of several minutes. I have 1 minute and 17 seconds the first time after a patch, and after that it's within like 10-12 seconds. So for me, I don't have that issue that much, but for others, plenty others are struggling with a long loading time the first time they play. Right, let me see. Just need to make sure my groups are not too many. Let me see. Yeah, so now we have a fisherman and a hunter. Yeah, good. So basically it is just survival, isn't it? Let's get up some more comfort for people. Anywhere really will do it. Yeah, they can pray. So I'm not gonna go too much over, you know, spoon feeding. If you are watching this playthrough, you probably know everything that I know, plus minus. Maybe you know even more. You can teach me something at sometimes. Maybe. The point here is that it can be done, but with the speed we have in Mesolithic, which is increased because so many people are impatient. They want to quickly reach the Neolithic, and they don't want the grind and the slow pace. I want the grind, I want the slow pace, but hey, I didn't get my will. You know, I've been asking the devs for a classic mode, which is the way we used to have it. Meso much slower, and 1 month was 4 days. I have also been asking for a year-by-year mode. One historical year is one in-game year. Now that is going to be one heck of a slow game, and we are not going to get flooded before many years have passed. Like every 1,000 years perhaps we have to move, you know, so we could live throughout the summer, spring, winter, autumn in Doggerland and everywhere in the Atlantic coast, where we today do not have anywhere to live because it's in the ocean, isn't it? So we will see if we might get at least a classic mode. Yeah, because the classic mode will be 4 months per year and a much slower Mesolithic timeline going. Yeah, right. How are we doing with food? Yeah, we don't really have a lot of food, do we? No, we don't. But the thing is, they have done the changes to the housing and stuff, so not everyone needs to sleep out in the open. You know, we can make straw houses as well, those small ones. And in the start, they are fabulous. I mean, the Peltot is 30% sleep quality. You know, they will keep people happy, and the small straw hut is like, I don't know, 10 plus. That is really weird. It used to be a bloody insult, didn't it? It used to be such an insult to offer the small straw huts, or the poor man's shack, as I call it, to any of your members. But now they're okay with it. So yeah, let's get up some of those as well. And they don't take much to build. It's like 30 straw and a few ropes. That's it really, and a few. Goodness me, that's a lot of rain. Anyway, yeah. So sea navigation is what I'm really excited for in this playthrough, to see how much we can do. So the thing is, if we had slow play or classic play, we could stay longer per area, per island, you know, per coastline that we went to, and it will be proper hopping, because now it's going to be completely yo-yoing, isn't it? Right, so we do have some food. We might have to get our asses out soon, but let's see if we can get up a straw hut to please those who are forced to sleep by the fireplace. Well, anything is better than in the open, you know, and even though it is hardcore, they are more appeased by the fireplace than, of course, by the open. And everything is progressive. The unrest is progressive, so it's not like bang bang bang. Look how beautiful it is. Oh my word, that is so pretty. Oh look, the moon as well. Oh, that is so beautiful. You know, I love this kind of weather. I love this kind of view and play, because it reminds me of how I grew up in northern Norway. Oops, that was a game save. Game saves always it makes me a bit worried nowadays, because we've had so many crashes and so many game freezes that any slowing down of the game is actually worrying me. I'll get away from that soon, because I haven't had crashes in ages. There's still some corruption stuff though that can happen when you play really long, like many hours in one go, without reloading the game or starting the game all over again. But the devs are on it, and they also need to get updates from Nvidia and AMD. So yeah, a lot of people think that this is something that the devs need to do, but the devs are actually waiting for the developers from AMD and Nvidia to fix their drivers for this game. So yeah, there's a cooperation there. So of course one part needs to wait for the other part, and so on. It's like bureaucracy at its best, isn't it? Yeah. We have fish. Bones, which everybody hates. The people think that they're eating the bones. They're not eating the bones. They are scraping out the bone marrow from inside the bones. That's basically what it is. Nobody eats bones when you can grind up the bone to make, what is it, bone meal? But then you feed it to your livestock and not to humans. I hope. I actually don't know. I'm not sure. Right, so we have 2 more sleep spots. That means only 2 people are sleeping by the fireplace, and that is better than 4 sleeping by the fireplace. Everything is better, really. Yeah, this is good. And we are being warned that we are going to be mermaids unless we move. So I have ordered a dismantle of the pelt hut, and basically off we go. Let's see, where do we want to go? Shall we try a little bit of island hopping? Let's have a look around. We have so many places we can go now. We can go wherever, really. Let's try here. Now we can see their boats as well. We can see the boats when they go into the water. They don't always use the boat, although they are by the water, but that's just because they are wading, because the water is so shallow. Did you see the boat? Okay, let's see where we're landing. Hopefully it's close enough to the coast. Otherwise we can just use the landing tool to move closer. We just need to find it. Right. Thank goodness for the landing tool, because we definitely need to get closer to the water. Otherwise the fishermen are going to spend half the day walking. Go, go, go. That's quite far away, isn't it? But the good thing about this is we're not going to stay here forever, are we? We're just going to stay for a short while. Right, let's see. Do we have any stones? We really need stones so people can sit. Yeah, I know. I'm addicted to these stones. I really, really like those stones. I want them stones. Gift stones. No stones here. Where are the stones? What the heck? Oh, that's one. That's one. Ta-da. We can plonk our butts down here. There you go. Oh, pause. Right, and then it is the usual ritual. Get down fireplace and a peltot before nighttime. We did spend some time traveling, so we might not manage to get everything up in one go before sleep time. We shall see. Don't need to have the groups on. That does not need to be on. I think I'm going to need to redo those groups. Instead of removing everything, I should just have one group that does these extra resources and then just post them when we are building on day one. I think that's a better idea, to be honest. But yeah, let's see. Let's just make sure we get enough materials to build these things. Ta-da! Let's go. Let's see. No, they are already maxed out because I did that when we started dismantling in the other place. Crossing fingers, we get at least one thing. Okay, we get at least one thing. Let's see, can they manage to get the fireplace up? No, they didn't. Just 2 ticks away from it. Yeah. Right, well, you others have to sleep in the open. It is the way it is. We will have people moaning, but yeah. Of course, I would be shocked if they didn't on hardcore. I mean, if they have to sleep 2 nights in the open, they're gone. So, yeah. But today, of course, they are going to get the fireplace up. It's not like they're going to spend 2 days building a flipping fireplace. Then I would be playing really wrong. So anyone who cannot manage to get up fireplace and a pelt hut within the first day or 2, you are doing it wrong. Definitely doing it wrong, because it's absolutely possible. If you're smart and not travel far and you start the second the sun comes up, you can get away with building several pelt huts and several fireplaces and offerings. I have videos out there of how you can do it. But of course you are a little bit depending on how your tribe leader is putting their restrictions, of course. So when you have high restrictions like we do with mine, you should aim for at least 1 fireplace and at least 1 pelt hut, because that might be everything you have time for. Might. Okay, still no roots and still no berries. Yeah. Still early days. We will get it in time. Right, so let's see how long we can stay here. Hopefully it's more than 3 days. How many days were we in the other place? It was at least 6, 7, wasn't it? At least. But it won't really be much further here because the water is still rising. It will be rising for several thousand years. So I should maybe have picked a different spot. You know, the only place you can really be safe during the first 2,000-3,000 years by the Atlantic coast is basically inland. You know? But we want coast. Coast is better survival because there's more fish in the ocean than there will ever be in any rivers at this time. So yeah, let's get up the straw hut. See if we can reach the same settlement status we had in the other place. So only a few sleeps by the fireplace. Look, it's constantly saying that we have low food. I know we have low food, but we're hardcore. We barely have any food. It's from hand to mouth here, and this is the way it should be. Quite a bit of micromanagement things you need to do in hardcore compared to both beginners and expert. But yeah, that's the way we want it here, so there you go. Go. So we're going to soon start to look at the skills people have and how many are sharing the same knowledges, because those who only have 1 knowledge or only one person has a particular knowledge, then we need to spread that knowledge on the other tribe members, or do our very best to do so before the one who holds the only knowledge holder dies from old age. We are less likely to lose a lot of levels or knowledges on slow compared to, for instance, fast. So yeah, I'm not too worried about losing knowledges, and knowledges has been increased the learning pace anyway, especially the architecture. It's like whoom. So I expect within a year the entire tribe has architecture knowledge. But some of the things that we need to look out for in early Meso are the stoneworking skills. Those seem to be the ones that are more difficult to keep up, because we have nothing but stone fencing to build them on. Until we get axes and bifaces and other things that require stoneworking knowledge, we will have to rely on the stone fencing. So I'm going to have a dedicated group for that, just to make sure that they learn it. But not all in my tribe are very smart. Some of them are actually really bad in their grades. I have like 5 out of 7 that has bad grades, which is not ideal if you want to try to learn new knowledges. Well, some of them also have good grades with the bad grades, which cause them to perhaps be slower, but they can learn a few more skills than someone else with worse grades. So it's not all black, but we definitely need to work and create some tasks ourselves to make sure that we keep up with the knowledges. Right, let's get this organized. I'm still not worried about any animals coming to help themselves with food from the camp. We don't have any proper storage facilities, so storage areas it is. No decay reduction at all. So, but then again, we have so little food that there's no chance of any food rotting away, is it? It is when we come to places where they have much more food that we need to be careful. Then it's also time to basically add up the dryers to make sure that the food lasts longer. No point otherwise, none whatsoever. Yeah, so it's just people work a bit. Let's see, we should get a tanner, shouldn't we? Get more pelt huts. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Ta-da. So yeah, the rivers have much less food, fish in them than the ocean. The ocean would always have a lot more fishing pools than the river. So if you want to stay a very long time in the same locality, you should really find a coastal area with a river running out into it, because then you also are catching the cattails and the bulrush and the reeds by the riverside. So there's more than one way to get both reed and tall grass and plant fiber. So that adds another way to get both reed and plant fiber. So that's not a bad idea to do. Yeah. Let's just see how this is going. Do we still not have? Nope. And nope. Okay. That's fine. Still early. Very early. Let's get some more fish. I suspect we will soon be told that we are gonna be needing to migrate again. I'm not expecting to stay here for many more sleeps. Really, really not. You know, if we had classic mode or a slower mode, we could have stayed here maybe for a full year or something. See? There you go. I knew it. Right. When the morning comes, it's time to get up, dismantle the pelt hut, and off we go. We have no other choice. Chuck people out of the pelt huts. They were waking up. Look, they're behind the pelt hut because the system chucked them out. Oh my goodness, that is so rude. I am so sorry. I did not know it would do that. I thought they would be just going out of it instead of being thrown out into the backside of the peloton. That is just rude. Come on. Right, let's get this done, girls. Right, let's do some proper island hopping. Let's move on to the next island. I think these guys are not going to forgive me very easily. Oh, boat. It's going to be in the news. It's going to be in the news for a while. 3 innocent people made homeless overnight. System just threw them out to the backside of the peloton. I had no clue they were going to do that. I thought they were just going to wake up and walk out of the peloton, but no, they were chucked straight to the back. Right, okay, that's the water. Yeah, let's get there. Let's find some stones. Blah, 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 blah. Do our normal routine. Oh, there's a stone there. I kind of like that. Right, let's throw them down here. And then pause and do the usual stuff. So there are quite a few changes to the game. Although the majority of them are the optimizations and the visuals. A lot of visuals have been changed, textures, colors and stuff like that. It doesn't really, unless you know exactly what has been done, you won't really see a lot of it unless you have a really good eye for a lot of the details. Really, well, it is what it is. let's just get going again. There's nothing else we can do. What the heck? Fish up a bit, hunt up a bit, and the rest can just go and pause. Oh dude, we didn't even get one night, did we? Not even one night. Maybe it wasn't such a smart idea to go on an island. I mean, they will be swallowed from all sides, right? Well, you will have to sleep out in the open, yeah. And yeah, we have so little food as well. I didn't even notice. Right, you fiddlesticks. Yeah, look at them now, threatening to leave. Yeah, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's not our fault. Well, it is, kind of. But I take no responsibility. Let's move on to the next. Ta-da-da-da. Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? Maybe we can stay a bit over here. Do you think so? Can we stay here? Let's try. Go, go, go. Look at the boat. Love the boat. It's different in the Neolithic timeline. It changes to a proper, a proper raft. Right, crossing fingers. We can stay a few nights here. I knew this was going to happen. I'm not surprised. I knew exactly what I was doing. I knew we were going to have to migrate all the time. Where's the ocean? Oh, there. Duh. I was like, look, plenty of stones. And stones next here. This is where we're going to plonk our butts down. Do our usual routine. Blah, 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 blah. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, just let's get that done. I'm going to go over some of the patch notes and see what else has been done. There's a ton that has been done. I mean, half of the things that has been done is not even in the patch notes. We have over 20 patches in this patch, and all of them have taken a few weeks to do. So it's not like it's a 5-minute thing. Yeah. It has taken time. Okay, let's see. Come on, guys. We might not make it. I mean, yeah. So this multi-threaded pathfinding system is quite efficient, because you can see that your people are not hanging around so much like they used to do. They could stand around for like 3-4 hours and just wiggle their upper body or stretch their arms, but now they are like dung 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 dung, going from work to work to work, so from chore to chore. And I quite like that. Come on, guys, you can do it. Do it. Oh no, the people are not coming home with logs, they're just coming home with sticks. Because that can easily happen, you know, it can easily happen that they go to crop a chunk of logs or trunks or fallen branches, and they get no logs. Yeah, we're going to have a plethora of people singing in the morning now, aren't we? At least four. Four are going to be singing. No, only one. I shan't complain, but now we also need to feed them. Look, we have so little food. Ugh. Not a lot to live off. Let's just go fish immediately so people can get something to eat. Right. Yeah, so the multi-threaded pathfinding is quite ingenious. That is really good. Really good. So how much FPS do I have? 84 frames per second now on full speed. I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. Quite chuffed, actually. So that's good. Right, so we're getting a bit fish. We definitely need more fish, that's for sure. More fish, more fish. See, there's not a lot of animals either, but let's get some of these so we can get more comfort for our people. I mean, hardcore, if you know what you're doing with regards to getting up comforts and making sure people have food, that's basically it, isn't it? That's it, right? You don't need to do a lot of mathematical calculations and dance hula hoops to make it work. Even in 10 kbc, even in Doggerland, even in Winterland, we have to migrate every 5 slips, you know. But the thing is, it's so dependent on the tribe as well. If you have a strong tribe with few bad grades, you're better off than most others who get like at least half the tribe with horrible grades. You know, I have several really bad grades. But you know, it's part of the challenge, it's part of the game, it's random. So yeah. I have plenty of times had tribes I couldn't keep together. People are leaving east and west just for one night, sleeping in the open, and the more time it goes, as the years go by, they get more and more annoyed if they don't have proper sleeping areas. If you try to migrate a hardcore tribe, after say 5 years, you're gonna lose people unless you get up at least a few sleeping huts and at least a fireplace for everyone else. A big fireplace, not the little ones. Yeah. In beginners, you can play for 5 years without any sleeping places. They won't complain, they won't leave. The weaker ones and the more, you know, bad grades might complain, but they won't leave. In hardcore, it's like one night and they're off. I think the worst mass leaving you could possibly have in any difficulty is many years migrating, no housing for everyone, and then no graves. Really? Come on. Oh, brother. Well, you know, at least we got up a pelt hut. We got a pelt hut up. Can't complain. Too much. Only a little. Oh. No, I'm gonna ask the devs to chill on the speed in Miso, because this is taking a little bit of the fun out of it, isn't it? So I'm gonna ask the devs to chill a bit on this. If we can't have classic mode, I'm gonna see if they can make the slow speed in 10 kbc Miso a bit slower on historical years, because that is what is causing us to constantly flipping drown. Yep. Right, let's just keep hopping along. Where are we? Yeah. I think another few thousand years before this ends. But this is part of the sea navigation. Let's island hop. It is what it is. We can jump from mainland to islands, from islands to islands, from mainland to mainland. Let me see, which one is the shortest to get to the sea? Because if we go too far away, we're going to reach the edge, aren't we? I think, nope, I think this one is the closest. Let's do this one. We might actually have to... I'm not sure how smart it was to go to another island, because there's going to be at least another 2,000 years before we stop being flooded. This is perfect with 2 stones. Okay, let's see what we can get up. We can get up the usual. Let's do the usual, sort the groups, make sure we have enough people to build stuff, get stuff up before nightfall. And then we just hold our breath and wait for the message that we need to get our butts out of there, unless we will want to be mermaids, which we don't. We already have the Atlantis achievement times many. We could have had it many times. Oh, no way. No way. Are you serious? Dude. Let's fish up a bit. Let's fish up a bit before we go. Come on. Let's get some of the food and then we leave. Oh, my word. Maybe we should aim a bit for more mainland. Maybe we can get a few more sleeps. I mean, we are in the middle of when Doggerland sank. You know, it sank within 3 millennia. It took 3 millennia to show a lot and for them to show absolutely nothing. Nada. Right. Let's just see what we can get out of this and then move on. Move on. There's nothing else we can do, is there? So what we need to remember is that the historical years are flying by. So we haven't stayed there one night. We have stayed there several years. But, you know, yeah, on to the next. There's not much else we can do. Come on, show us the boat. Oh, wait. Oh, boat. No, are they going to start walking right when sleep time's... Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Now we have to wait for morning. Anyway. Dude, okay, whatever. Yeah, go, go, go. Yeah, crossing fingers. Okay, this better flipping give us at least one night. Come on. Oh, look, we have lots of grass. Look. So the environment is changing because we are definitely moving a bit south, aren't we, when we go further and further down. Yeah, let's just get up the usual 2 things. Get that done. We don't need 4 fishermen. We have food. Let's go. Let's go. Really? Yeah, moving on. I'm not even going to talk about it. You know, maybe we should go back to flipping mainland somewhere. Oh, well, let's go to the Doggerland. Where can we go? Coast controls. What about if we try the inland, the lake? Look, there's a lake. Let's try it. I mean, how bad can it be? I'm going to spend a lot of the day traveling, so we're not going to get built much. But look, they're on the boat. Vroom. And of course they stop. Yep, it is what it is. But let's see if we can get a little bit more luck when we are more inland. Maybe we can stay a few more days. But I'm not sure we will actually have fish here. But maybe we can get some bigger prey, because we are closing down to 8k, well, 9.5k, 1,000 to be honest. We shall find out. But it's not like we would stay here for years anyway. So let's see, are there any other... Where's the lake? Hey! What happened to the lake? Is it over there? There is no way there's fish here. No way there's a single flipping fish. We might actually get clams. We might. Oh no, that's the edge. Damn. Almost managed to get to the water edge. Actually, I'm just going to plonk it down and see. Do we have fish? What? We have fish? Where? Oh my word, all the way over there. Sure. sure. That was a bit surprising. I did not expect that the lake would have any fish. And there's another pool there for the other one. Sure. Okay. That's fine. Let's get down to usual. Right, so more of the things that has not been mentioned in the patch notes is that we have had our grass regrowth or grass reproduction increased. I mentioned it in the patch explained video, but not everyone watches that one, and of course not everyone watches this one. It's actually a very small percentage that is watching these videos that I do. But I will say to those who do watch, we do have an increase in tall grass reproduction rate. That means more straw and of course more reed. Right, so that is something that is not being said. Let me see. Also, what is not being said is that your tribe will also now have less issues with going to do tasks that are further away from camp. I mean, I said this in the patch explained video as well, and it does not say in the patch notes, but for instance, the animals that you can milk that comes with migrants, when they come and it's summer, then they just graze where they are. They don't come to camp, but you still need to bloody well milk them, don't you? So you have issues with your herders going all the way to the edge of the map to milk your animals, and a lot of them went on without being milked at all until they came to camp during winter and they needed to be fed. So yeah, the devs have definitely done that easier for us. And another thing which is not in the patch notes either, but which that I inform in the patch explained. So these are all the things that people wouldn't know if I did not say it, because there is nowhere else availability for this information. There is nowhere you can find it. And that is that the animals will now herd each other back and forth. For instance, the movie I made, the small fun movie I made about kulning, which is the singing to get your cows to come home for milking. That is actually the herding effect in action. So you can have it both way. The cow or the whatever animal on the edge of the map can call the animals from camp to the edge of the map. But any animal left behind in the camp will then call everyone back to camp. So this is a part of the system that's going to make sure that not all animals are staying by the bloody well edge. If they come like in early spring, they were going to be there all spring, all summer, all autumn, and most of the flipping winter. So we had to get them home somehow, and this is the way the devs chose to do it. Yeah, that is only some of the things that is new in the game that you might not even, you've never heard of it, because it doesn't say in the patch notes. And I keep saying we have to add more stuff in the patch notes so people see how much work we are actually doing behind the scenes. Because people can easily say, oh, we only have a few more new things, and that's basically it. And they don't see 80% of what the work that has been done by both the testers and the devs. It's insane that we don't add more, seriously. Right, new place, just waiting for the announcement that we're going to get flooded. But so far we've slept here a few nights, so we haven't had any information. I might have jinxed us now. Look, we got up a tanner as well. We have animals. We have the big animals as well. Look, we have a deer. Quite chuffed about that. That will bring a lot of food. Oh, there's two of them. That's luxury. Wow, now we're going to live life. Now we're going to have a meat feast. Oh, dude. Yeah. Right, so there is also more things. I can't remember everything because it's not in the patch notes, is it? We've been doing this for a few months now, so a lot of my old patches are archived away and I can't really remember all of it. Yeah. So we have roots and berries. Let's see if we can get some of those. We seem to be doing all right, food wise at least. Yeah, with regards to traders and raiders, if you are going to be more successful in raiding, you should always start with trading them. It doesn't say this in any patch notes or any of the tutorials we have, but trade them first, and then you can get up to 1/3 or even more loot than you would if you just... What? Whatever. Whatever. You get more loot from any tribe you trade before you raid. Yeah, come on, hurry up and get the meat from that one. Everyone chip in, please. Yeah, I'm not going to crop or gather anything, just strip-de-doo-dah. And we're going to take that one down as well. Let's give it one night and see if I dare. God, what if we flood and then we have to start all over again? Oh no. How is that one going? Oh, it's almost done, but no, we can't wait. Or, well, let's see how it goes. Risking our lives. Do it. Strip it. See, if we have a lot of food when we are migrating, we can get away with walking a little bit, because at least we don't have a combination then, because when we land and have no place to sleep, that's one thing. If people then are hungry as well, then we automatically get a combination unrest, and that is the one that will absolutely whack you in hardcore. You know, in beginners and expert, if you lack graves on top of being hungry and lacking houses, people will leave you just like they do in hardcore. Day 2, they're going as well. And the longer you play, the less tolerant your people are. No kidding. Right, so let's get going in the morning. Let's see if the system jokes them out to the back of the pelt hut again. It's like I'm a little bit worried that look at them being thrown out again. Well, it has to be done. I mean, it's sunrise. Get up. You have no excuse to lay sleep in. We got to get going. Go. Right. Let's just quickly get over here and yeah, you can see we were basically in the water. We were basically in the ocean. Look how much it's eating up of the land. Seriously? You can see it changes as we bloody well move. Seriously. Oh, the coast is far, far away. Oh my word. We are going to reach the edge before we come to it. Seriously, we are going to reach the edge before we come to where the water is. So we won't get fish. We will? Wow. Did you see how far we went? How could we possibly not have reached the edge? Well, I'm not going to argue. I'll take it. I'll take it any day. We don't need you yet. You guys can wait. Let's just get up the usual stuff. Yeah, so what else has been done with the raiders and traders? Yeah, no, I don't think there's a lot more. There are some tweaks to loot and to make sure you actually get something when you do raid them, and that they are also... This is not mentioned in the patch note anywhere. I don't think I talked about it in the patch explained either, but I remember it now because I was testing it, and that is the tribes will on regular basis change their commodity. If you raid them, they are almost 100% sure to change their commodity after you've raided them just a few times. If you trade them, the commodity change will be much further apart. So if you want them to, this is something I do, which I shouldn't really do, and I shouldn't probably be talking about it, but you'll probably figure it out on your own anyway. If you keep hammering raids on people, on tribes that has things that you do not want or need, then you will force them to quicker change their commodity. And as soon as you see them have a commodity that you want, then you stop raiding and you start trading. So this is a little bit of playing smart. No cheating. It's just playing smart, yeah? Whatever the game allows us to do, we can do. Nobody's supervising you, and you don't have to tell the devs that this is going on. I have warned them about the exploitation, which was one of the first things I did. When they implemented this system, they need to be careful with the exploitation. And this is what they allow, so this is what we can do. That's just what it is. Now, let's see. Can we stay for more than a few sleeps? It's kind of that now, isn't it? It's not like, can we survive here? It's how long are we allowed to stay? See if we can finish that leather we were working on. You see, they also have a small change in the carrier location, because the carrier location now also allows for other things than food, manufactured items, tools and materials to be taken. Whatever carrier location is left in the tribe, the persons in the tribe, the members, will allow them to take other stuff as well, such as fine raw stones or flint cores or stones or straw, you know. So yeah, that is also new, which is stated nowhere. None can read it anywhere. But you know, these are things you will notice yourself. You know, a lot of people kind of feel like, oh, is this a bug? But it isn't. It's working as intended. It's just not mentioned anywhere. I mean, if I wrote the patch note and not the devs, they will contain a lot more information. A lot more information. I would add absolutely everything. It would be 16 pages, and I'm exaggerating to make a point. It would be a lot more down. Yeah. So what else is there? I might have to go over my notes, but yeah, I have to take it as I remember them. Okay, so we've got straw hut. Yeah, straw hut is important. Let me see, do we have those? No, we don't. No, we won't have pines because we're not in the area where pines will be. The Mediterranean pines will be in northern Spain-ish, going down-ish, south-ish, and the upper or the lower part of France, the much more southern part of France, and that's it. Those coastlines that belong to countries that are Mediterranean, they will have pine trees, and a little bit inland. But not a lot. See, we can get another pelt hut now, because now we have 7. So this is good. Let's chuck them down. Let's see. What are you doing? You should do these. Just get the architecture divided on the tribe. Let me see who gets into the group, because it's important too that we do this. We need to focus as well on dividing the knowledges. So the knowledge that only one person holds needs to be spread. That goes without saying. And I'm pretty sure I only have 1 in the tribe with stoneworking and only 2 with architecture. So I'm gonna let the building be in 1 dedicated group only. Hopefully she will get architecture skill. Yeah. Oh, did you see the speed? Did you see the speed on her? She really wanted to go home. She really did. Oh my word. That was a lot of running. Right, let's get up and continue their work. Get on speed. So we've stayed here a few days now, haven't we? We've been there quite a while. I'm surprised. We haven't stayed this long since we started, have we? Because then as well we managed to get up our pelt hut and our straw hut, and now we're building our second pelt hut. Good. This is good. Oh, look at all the fish. Maybe we should consider getting up our first dryers. Might not be such a bad idea. She's able. What are you lacking? Oh, okay. Waiting for fine sticks. Oh, she swapped group. Okay. Okay then. Oh, and then she's back. Oh, there you go. There you go. There she got it. Ta-da! So now we have 3 in the tribe with architecture. Now we don't need to stress about that. But I wouldn't mind still having it in a dedicated group to get more people, and also for those who get the max level to have an opportunity to discover more. to discover more buildings. Because what have we up next? We have the straw hut and the reed hut that can be discovered as soon as we're far enough into the timeline. So whatever is grayed out, yeah, nothing there. Whatever is grayed out, we can discover ourselves. Don't need migrants. We can discover absolutely everything ourselves. So that's good. So now we have sleeping arrangements for 8 people, and we had 2 migrants earlier. So we need more sleeping spots. Oh, she got leatherworking as well. And she's having a baby. She's having a small child, so we're going to need more. Oh, that's the daddy. Who your daddy? He was smart. I like him. He was good. He looked good. She's not. She's got a lot of bad grades, but oh god, let's put it down so it doesn't get overwhelmed. Because when she's pregnant, you lose a lot of fitness, so she was a bit weak. Look at all the berries. Look at all the berries we had. Damn. The pity is really low calorie food, so in order for a grown person or a pregnant or a nursing mom to have a full meal from those, she needs to eat like 5-6 of them. It's like the same with pine nuts. There's absolutely zero value of calorie in them, but the animals, the livestock, love it. They absolutely love the pine nuts. So see how much she's look at all the red on her fitness when she goes pregnant. She needs to sit because she's too weak to work. She's too weak to work. Oh, she needs to rest. Well, that makes sense. Absolutely. And then she can go back to work again. She just needs to catch her breath a bit. I can understand that. And then poof, she gave birth and her fitness is back up. It's back up to max. That's how quick it is. That's how quick it is. Even on slow, it's quick, so quick. Yeah, so 3 days per month is on slow. Right. Okay, so now we have 10 sleeping spots and nobody's sleeping out in the open. I'm really chuffed about that. That's really good. It's not like in beginners you can get away with having people sleeping out for, I don't know, 10 years sleeping by the fireplace, but not in hardcore. You need to cover them fairly quickly. Let's get up a dryer of each as well, because you can see that the meat is over halfway rotted, so not the meat but the fish, so it's time to get them up, get them dried and to last even much longer. One for fish and one for meat. What are you lacking? Oh, more migrants. Let's have them. Let's have them all. But now we also need more sleeping spots. Need more housing. Sure. But see, as long as we can't see any of the better huts or houses in the build list, the pelt hut and the small shack, the small straw shack, poor man shack, still has a lot of plus. Gives a lot of happiness, you know? It's quite amazing that it works like that. Yeah, I'm just going to let them work in peace. Look at all these. Oh, look at all those with bad grades. Seriously, I have so many of them. Come on, crafter. Make some fine sticks. Make a lot of fine sticks, please. Still can't see any grayed out items, but let's chuck down another one of the small shacks for the extra people that came, the migrants. And let's see. Actually, she might not learn more, actually, because she has already 4. And there is a limit to how many knowledges your tribe can have in any one person. So if there's a lot of persons with like 4 or 5, then the next 10, 20 will have like 3, maybe 4. If you have none with 6, then it's more likely that a lot of them will have like 2 and 3 and 4 each. But if you have quite a few with 6 and perhaps even 7, then you will have less people getting up to that amount. because there's a limit to how much you should have of knowledges per person per tribe. So that you can read that nowhere else. You can't find this information anywhere else. Right, let me have a look. Say like that. Yeah, we can make medium benches. That is great. That is her that made that possible when she was working with the woodworking skills in crafting. Yeah, that's great. You go, girl. So this is looking good, isn't it? We've been here a while. Look at all the huts we've made. I'm so happy about that. That's so nice. Excellent. So the tutorial, oh yeah, have you done the guided tutorial, the one where you're forced to follow the instructions? I think this is more important to do for people that have never played before, or for those that doesn't even know how to put up groups. It's not long, and it's also 100% basic, but at least you know where to find your work groups and how to put them up, you know, get a fireplace going, which will, on beginners, save you from people leaving. Then you can step by step figure things out yourself. Yeah. I still think that the index in the in-game tutorial could have more in it, but the devs disagree, and I don't think I'm going to win this one. I'm not going to win this debate. I just have to slowly but surely feed them a little bit here and a little bit there to add to the tutorial, instead of saying I want more now, because that's not going to work. Yeah. So from 02 to 03 they changed so that the dryers now will be available to eat from when they are really hungry, instead of starving to death in front of the dryers, because there was so many new players who didn't put two and two together and understand that you can deselect the food options on the dryer, and then people will eat it, you know, just take it away from the dryer. You're the boss, you can remove the food from the dryers if you want to, you know, and they didn't do that, and people starved to death in front of the dryers full of food. So that was an extremely good move, and all the inaccessible issues has been sorted as well. If you get an inaccessible icon up on anything that you've built that is permanent, then you know you need to remove whatever the latest was that caused it, and then build it somewhere else, or just move it one cell away often. That's all you need. Don't have to tear your entire camp down or start a new tribe. Yeah. So there's also some new tribe state symbols. For instance, you can see there's a blue apple. That means that the food are a bit low in the camp. We only have like a few days worth of food. But I think I talked about this in 0.3 as well, so I don't necessarily need to talk about it again. I personally asked the devs to remove it from hardcore, but they chose to not, to just leave it for people who want to try hardcore that is not quite experts yet. Let's see, we can see the pits were grayed out. That's good. Don't have anything there, but we need to consider getting some graves down now, because my leader is getting old. Actually, I am going old. Lily is going old. Wonder how old I'm gonna get. I estimate around 69 in game, maybe 70, maybe. Well, I'm really going low on food now. I think I better pack up and get my butt over to the next locality. Maybe. Let's see, what can we get away with? Let's see if we can manage these before we starve to death. We have bones, but nobody wants bones. Yeah, not good. Let's have them practice a bit architecture before we move on. Then I just dismantle my pelt hearts and up we go. Yeah, look at her learning. That's great. That's great. Let's just quickly get this done and go. Let's go, 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 go. Yeah, let's see how long we can last here. Can we last here at all? Let's find out. Oh, please let us stay for just a few more sleeps here. Where's the ocean? Oh, there. Ooh, I thought we had no ocean. We do. Yeah, but we are so close that, yeah, there is. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can you see what that is? I'll show you. That's hilarious. I saw it the other day. I call it my pop-up animal. Did you see how it popped up? And we have pop-up goats. We have pop-up cows. We have pop-up all animals. It's funny. Let's just get the usual stuff done. See how long we can be allowed to stay here. At least we can get up a few more pelt huts. Get the fireplace. Oops, we're a little bit close to the edge here. Oh gosh, that kind of means we won't last very long, doesn't it? Kind of does. Okay, anyway, let's just get stuff up. Hope for the best. Yeah. Those graves need to be up as well, because our old people are getting really old. Don't want to risk a combination of unrests, especially on hardcore. Yeah, put down work hours as well, so at least they don't have that to complain about, because that is also contributed to combination unrest. Oh. Okay. Alrighty then. I'm just gonna go. Where are we gonna go? Let me see. Let's see. Can we stay here 2 nights? Are we that lucky? And of course it's nighttime, so we're standing still. Ah, yeah. Go. Oh, seriously. Let's see. It took a long time to load, didn't it? Before it. There you go. Right. We just need a stone or two. A stone or two. Early mornings, they have the entire day to work. There you go. Let's get the fireplace. Right. So what else is there in the patch notes, or not in the patch notes, as it may be? Yeah, we talked about the new... oh, come on. Moving on. Let's see if there's fish here. Last time we went to a lake, we could stay several days, couldn't we? We had several straw huts in the end as well. Maybe we can stay here for a bit. Who knows? Doink. Did you see me yo-yoing? I was trying to see where the other tribe was going, but the system yoinked me back every time I tried to go see. What the heck? Right. Ooh, are we basically in the ocean? Oh, this doesn't bode well. It doesn't bode well, but let's be positive. How many migrations have we had now? 8? 9? We are so close, we cannot build so close to the water's edge. You can thank me for that, because I used to build water houses. And then I gave one water house to the dev in a present. The next patch, she made sure I couldn't build water houses anymore, so that's my fault. A lot of things in the game is my fault, I have to admit. Just saying. Fair warning. Ah, dude. Okay, let's be positive and get down some pelt hearts. Let's do it. Go. Yeah, we can get down those as well. We have enough straw for it. Oh, one at a time then. Let's do it. Right. Yeah, so the most important part of all the patches, I mean, sea navigation is probably my favorite part, without a doubt. Mm. Da, 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 da. Moving on. Where are we gonna go? Shall we just get our butts? No, how far can we go here? There's no point. Surely we are nearing where we do not need to move every 20 minutes in game. Not 20 years, 20 minutes in game. Every 25 seconds. You can't really establish yourself. You can't. Oh my word. Yeah, I need to have a talk to the devs about this. Can't have it like this. Oh, we need to be able to stay at least some nights. Okay, where's the water? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. We don't have water. What? What? Did we not plunk our asses down by the coast? I'm sure we did. Do I see water over there? No? No! God, now I know what people in the desert feel like. God, no, I can't even begin to. No, we're going to reach the edge. There's no way we're going to get to the water before we have reached the edge. Edge of map. Right? No, come on, it's not that long. Seriously? No, you're going to reach it just before. Yeah, see? Ta-da! Wait, maybe we can get a few clams here. Desperate. Absolutely flipping desperate. Maybe we can get a little bit here. Maybe. Let's try. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Well, we already know what the worst is that could happen, but could there be anything worser than the worst? Is there anything worser? Let's get up to fire blazes first instead of starting to bother with the pelt huts. Let's just get them up. Oh, people are going to be grumpy now. Oh, seriously. Oh, no. See, the thing is, when they don't get to sleep in any good huts, they're building unrest. Because they're traveling all night. They wake up. They have no praying system. There is no fire. Yeah, they're going to start threatening to leave soon. So we need to get some action here now. Let's go, girls. Let's go, girls. Right. Yeah, so at least now we will have 2 fireplaces. See how long we're going to last. Well, we've lasted 1 day. That's the longest we've had in a while, isn't it? I mean, we have moved like 4 times in, I don't know, 10 minutes. Let's be positive again. Let's be positive. Let's keep building. Yay, we have a pelt on top. Oh my god. Now it's almost spring, so we should have a few more food types as well. Let's get, let's be positive and get down a dryer. One step at a time. I'm just waiting for the message saying we are getting flooded. So I do hope that in the future the devs will add proper animation for the flooding, you know, not only that a pop-up you've been flooded, we want to see the waves come crashing in, don't we? We want to see the village go down into the water, don't we? That would be so awesome if they could do that. It might come in the future, you never know. Look at us having 2 pelts and a straw hut and a dryer. Goodness me. And offering in 2 fireplaces. This is luxury. 10 kbc luxury. Yeah, I was gonna go see what I could find of things in my notes that was not mentioned in the patch notes. Let me see. Yeah, not really finding anything at the moment. So the main thing was, of course, the optimization. So that is without a doubt the big thing about both 0.3 and 0.4, the optimizations, and the yeah, on par with all the crashes, the fixes of the bugs and the crashes and stuff. So some of these bugs I have never seen before, because I do not have a problem with either MDA Radeon or a problem with my NVIDIA card. But others have it all the time, or had it before it got fixed all the time. So when we released it now on the 1st of July, the 04 patch, we had tons of people, not tons, we have plenty of people players saying it's not working, it can't settle. Everywhere I try to go, there's a, you know, a red X, and it turns out that their automated AMD Radeon update system were not updating, so they were playing on old drivers, and of course that wouldn't work. So we were so happy when we realized that that's what it was, and not that the game was broken for Radeon users. Oh, we were so happy when we realized that. Really happy. Oh, yeah. Thing is, I don't have an AMD Radeon, I have an NVIDIA. So I can't test any, you know, any Radeon. God, this makes me get dizzy. Need to check, everyone. Right, no, we need to get up some stoneworking here, I see. Need to get stoneworking going. Yeah. So when there are AMD Radeon issues, I can't help. I can do absolutely nothing but check and see that it works well on my NVIDIA. Yeah. Let's get those up as well. Shouldn't be in... this should be in tribe responsibility, not in the crafters. We need graves. We definitely need graves. Just anywhere is good, because they're going to be filled pretty quickly, I think. Let me see. You guys can go a bit up so we can start getting some stone fences, because we need to get people to get stone fences, because the one who had stone working is starting to get old. So it's time to teach the younger ones. Definitely. Right, so now we have 3 pelt huts. Now we can sleep 13, which is perfect. Perfect. Let me see. She has a baby, so that means we're gonna need another sleep spot soon. Yeah. But that's fine. I don't mind having my tribe getting babies. No, no. It was going so well. And here we are. Yeah. In the morning, we know the drill. Take down pelt huts, chuck people out first on their butts to behind the pelt huts. Go system, and then we need to go. I can imagine their faces when they're being kicked. Being kicked out. Oh yeah, let's get up some work hours here. And yeah. Wake up whether you like it or not. So some of them just continue to sleep after they fall on the ground. It's like they don't care. Right, okay. Don't need to dismantle the stones, because we are not taking those with us anyway. Well, at least not a lot of them. Okay, just you left. Go, 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 go. Okay. Let's move on. Getting a bit tired of this, to be honest. a little bit. Let's go. Let's see you go by boat. Come on. Boat along. That's what we want. Go boat. Yay. This is cool. This is a big step, isn't it? Because it allows us to do so much other things than just staying put where you are when you have when you are on an island or have a lot of water around you. It saves a lot of travel time as well, even if you are going mostly by land, because you can go more in a straight line. But it's still not completely straight line. It does happen that they go a little bit bob here and there, but mostly it's working well. Right, crossing fingers. Let's find a place. Oh look, it's very pretty. I love when the sun is shining like. Oh, is that an auroch? Gosh, that's an auroch! Already? Dang! Yeah, let's go find a nice stone. Any stone will do. Yeah, this is fine. Let's see. Come on. Oh, crikey fiddlesticks. Off we go. Should we just... I don't know. Should we just get our asses into mainland and hope for the best? Look at these. Look how weird they look. Wow, that is amazing. Look at those. We can go there, but do we want to? That's the big question. Let's these are going to disappear, but we go from one side to the next. I'm not sure what makes me think that we won't be drowning within... Oh, okay, of course. Yeah, let's stand here. I don't know what makes me think that we won't be drowning within 24 hours when we're there. I mean, it is... Oh, we lost a position. Oh, I know why. Because when we chose the settlement, the destination, the area was not flooded. But when we woke up in the morning afterwards and started walking, the area was flooded. And then we could no longer access it. So we had to redo it. Oh, my word. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look-see. It's taking quite a long time to get out of the darkness now, isn't it? At least we can see the water. Let's just head for it. Crossing fingers. Let's see how long we can stay. We're running out of land, guys. We might have to crawl to mainland soon. We're already... Gosh, we're 9k. 9.2. That means we can probably no longer migrate to either Netherlands or Germany. We are stuck in England, I think. But we wanted to, or at least I wanted to be in England. I wanted to see if I could be by one of the rivers on the east coast. Yeah. Let's have a look. At least we have fish. We have fish. Yeah, here we go. Same procedure as always. Yeah, some of the raiders, by the way, also just pretended to raid. They didn't actually raid. They just went up to the tribe, looked at them, and then walked back home. They pretended that they were raiding. So that was a bit bob, a cute bug. Pretend raiding. That is fixed, of course. Yeah, there are a lot of fixes. A lot of fixes. Well, they fixed all the AMD, the flickering and the halo things that people had. So that's sorted with AMD. So they basically fixed what they could. Yeah, and now the rest is kind of up to AMD and the NVIDIA developers to fix the rest of the things that is issues. For instance, the memory leakage is something I think still needs to get done. That is also both AMD and NVIDIA. No, no. Yeah. Yep. Here we go. Here we go again. Yeah. Nothing else to do but to get our butts out of here. It's just the way it is. Getting a bit tired of running around. Still a bit of Doggerland left though. Shall we go to the very edge? Oh gosh, no, it's no point. No point. You just stay fairly close. How weird that looks. It looks really weird, doesn't it? But, ooh, down the lake. Let's go see what, if there's fish in that lake. We could get lucky. We could. Okie dokie. Let's see if we can reach water. That is water, right? Yeah, I can see it's water. It's a long way to Tipperary. No. No. We have no water. Oh, do we have a little pond there? No, is that a pond? We have a small pond. We have a few liters. We have no fish, but we have a big deer. Let's just kill this deer and then just move on. Just make sure people have somewhere to sleep, and yeah, and perhaps some praying, and let's move on. Yeah, I guess that could happen. So ended up with areas where the water was not rich with the fish yet. That we have clams. We have clams. We had 5 clams, and that's it. Then we're out of clams. But at least we're going to get some meat. Yeah, we are going to get some venison. You guys can have some fun with doing some stone fences. We really need to get our bums going with the stone fences. Otherwise we are going to lose a level or 2. Can't have that. Let's see. Who joins the group? No. Yeah. Oh. Let's see if it gives them. Okay, they haven't killed that one yet, so there's no waste if you just go now. Oh boy. How about here? Can we do it here or here or here? Let's try here. So we're now on mainland. We have moved away from Doggerland and its islands, and we now are... How can this be England? Did it really look like this? That's really weird. Guess some of this is also gone into the ocean. Okay, yeah. You know, the closer we get to 8K BC, the less likely we are to get drowned if we go further inland. But we still need to stay by water. We still need to be by coast so we can get some food. I mean, we can't survive on a deer. Right, let's just be positive. That's all I can say. Be positive. You have to keep trying. You have no other choice. It makes me think I should have waited with doing this playthrough until the devs had sorted the historical years going so fast, slowed them down so we could stay for a while. So I would like to actually run out of food instead of running out of land when doing this playthrough. See if I can make that happen someday. But at least then we have tried to do the island hopping, haven't we? We have done all the sea navigation, and I have to admit that has been quite fun to do. So now it can only calm down. It certainly can't get any worse than it's been for the past 1,000 years. Surely, right? Oh, dude. Okay, so let's get those done. Yeah, wait with the graves till the fireplaces are up. I fear I'm going to start losing people if we don't get our bombs in gear now. This is a joke. This is a joke. I cannot accept this. This is ridiculous. Come on. Oh man. Yeah, well, not much we can do but move on. Really all we can do. Let's see. God, where are we going? Just for fun, we should just parked our bombs as far away as possible. Let's try this one. I mean, how bad can it be? Famous last words. Many famous. Really? Are you not going to go by water? Or is it because it's just as quick to go around then? Probably. Let's... Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm going to lose people. I'm definitely going to lose people because they haven't had a fireplace or anything. They've just been traveling. It's just constant travel, isn't it? Right, let's see how this looks. Off we go. Where's the water? I can't see. It's impossible to see. What? Look how grey it is. It's really difficult to see. Oh gosh. I just plunked them down there so I could be able to see. What is this? Well, let's find out if we have water here. I couldn't see it. It was too grey. Yeah. It's raining a lot, isn't it? It's been raining a lot the last few days. Is it the water over there? No, we don't have fish. Didn't we plonk our asses down by the water? I'm pretty sure we did. Where is the water? Okay, let's see what food there are for us here. Yeah, we have berries, we have roots. Rely on our hunters to get us some popular food. See if we can stay long enough for people to have a few sleeps in the pelt hut at least to get down some unrest, because they are going to start being really grumpy. We are constantly traveling, so it's no wonder. I'm quite amazed some of them haven't left already, because a lot of my people have very bad grades, like both fitness and will. Yeah, but at least we have fireplaces and an offering and one pelt hut. I'm happy with that. At least we were given the time to build them before we got warning about being swallowed by the sea. Right, let's get those pelt huts built. What is it we're low on? Oh, nothing, I think. The odd stone, I think, but there you go. Okay, now 3 are up. And you guys are going for a deer. That's good. Just go for the deer. We need the food. But it's weird when you land next to something that you thought were, you know, a lake or a river or the fjord before going into the sea, and when you land there's nothing there. That happens a bit now and then, doesn't it? Right, so we have gotten down 3 pelt huts. This is looking good. Maybe we actually can manage to stay for a bit. It's probably because we're nowhere near water. We have no water, we can't fish, so we're not near any water, hence we can stay a bit longer. But we did settle by the water, so the water is just not there, or it's not showing. Anyway, as long as we have red meat, as long as we can hunt, we can still stay alive, and there are roots and berries. So there will probably be blackberries as well when autumn comes, if we are staying that long, if we can manage to stay that long, that is. I mean, we are playing slow, so each month is 3 sleeps, 3 days, compared to fast, where each month is just 1 day. How old are you? 50, yeah. But yeah. Got some food. Can probably get down some dryers. Well, it will only be a dryer because we don't have anything to put on the fish dryer, do we? So meat it is. Let's be optimistic and place down a tanner. See if we can get some more leather. So until the straw hut or the reed huts shows, then these 2 are the best options we have, and they also have good sleep quality, 30% and 10. I'll take that any day. That's all we have. You know, if we couldn't see anything else, if nothing else was grayed out, they will forever stay good quality and we wouldn't have to worry about anything. But we're not that lucky, are we? Nope, no we're not. Let me see. So, do we have clams? How do we have clams? Did they find clams in some of the ponds? Oh, hello. I'll take you. Didn't even check it. Didn't even check, I just took her. Yeah, there we have the tanner up. You guys, come on, time to practice on your fences. Doesn't have to be pretty, because we're not planning on staying here forever. We don't have fish here. Just need you to get some stoneworking skills before the max skill holder dies from old age. That is important. We really need to do this ourselves, you see. System will not do it for us always. If we do not create tasks that people can practice on, then we won't learn the skills. It's as simple as. No matter what timeline you're in, You will always have one or more ways to practice any skill that you have or lack. For instance, food processing, which you need for threshers, you need, for a lot of things. In the Neolithic, you can start practicing it already in Mesolithic by using the dryers, because they give food processing. You know, people think, I can't do that. I can't work myself to threshers because I don't know what food processing. Then just read over all the objects. You will see all the requirements, and all requirements is also what they are giving. So if you see the dryer says food processing, it's requirement, which also means if you have food processing and you build a dryer, everyone who uses it will practice their food processing. Yeah. And a tanner you also have all the time. If you have a tanner, you will practice your leatherworking. If you have fishermen, you will practice fishing. I mean, it goes without saying. Basically, everything has a skill requirement and a skill that you can learn. Of course, without except fireplaces and haystacks, But basically, everything else has skills for you to learn. So there. So there's no excuse to not get stuff done, because we have option to practice basically everything. Well, the log store doesn't give any skill either. But then again, you get it immediately. It doesn't have a condition for you. It doesn't have a requirement. You just do it. You have it immediately. So there, yeah. Look at that. They are doing the fences now. Getting up the next straw hut as well. Right, how's the food looking? Yeah. So far so good. We might not manage to stay here very long. I need to not forget to look at their food levels, because I tend to forget it. Yeah. No, you don't have it. You don't have it. But she's got 4 already, so she's not likely going to get a 5th, perhaps. No, I don't think she's going to get a 5th. She should though, because she's able, isn't she? She has skills. So we'll just have to wait and see. She could be just slow, because she does have an intellect decrease, doesn't she? Or is that clumsy? 1 of 2. Yeah, it's an intellect deficiency. Oh, not deficiency, it's just a bit slow. Or a bit dumb. Not sure I like those words, to be honest. Let's see. Look at how many I have that had really poor grades. Seriously. So many in my tribe had these bad grades they struggle with. Get 1 more now, because we can make it. We can do it. I'll take you. Both of you. They're not bringing anything. We have been not very lucky with the amount of knowledge levels that the migrants are bringing. It's been very little, hasn't it? No, you still don't have it. And you still don't have it. No! Well, to be honest, we got really far here, didn't we? We got really, really far. I'm so used to be pounded by these messages that I'm glad for having 10 sleeps. It's probably the longest we've ever had. Hopefully that is a sign that it's just going to take longer and longer before we get these messages. Yeah, one can only hope. So let's start packing in the morning. How much food do we have? We have plenty bones at least, and not too much food though, to be honest. Bones also have they're very nutritious, but they are not like, people don't feel full on them, so they eat like 4 or 5 of them, scrape out 4 or 5 bones that has bone marrow, but it's not really filling as such, although it's really nutritious. Let me see. Yeah, you can be paused. Yeah, you still need to get your fine sticks taken away. I'm gonna end this first video here, and I will continue in a few days, and I will upload the continuance of this playthrough. I shall see you in a bit.